I think, well, I'll just do it forward. Clutch, brake, like, not split. Hate split brakes. Because if you're in a tractor which doesn't have split brakes, like a tractor which goes on the road a lot, and then you go to a tractor that does have split brakes, you're going to go like that, you're going to crash if you're on the road. If you accidentally press wrong, then you've got 12 people dead, including yourself. No, because it's the whole point of a car. I don't know what this button does. As I say again. Maybe I shouldn't have pressed that. But forward, backwards. Yeah, this is a forward, the same. Revs, high and forward. Those are the 2 gears that you can do while moving. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 for when you're not moving. This is low, high, medium. I never use this. I don't think I have ever used this, but no, just a bird. That's for high, that's for low. I use them a lot, but I never really change it from 1, 3, 2, 4. I can't remember changing it. Yes, now I remember. Because obviously these are the big gears. I was going up a hill and I was in the 4. So I thought, just because I know when you go up a hill, you don't want to be in the high gear. I had it low, and I was like, just in case. So I put it into 3. That was the only ever time I moved it. I don't know if it helped enough. This is for up and down, which is, I like that nice, because when I was hay bobbing, up was very easy and down because it was just there. Like, you didn't need to go like you don't need to fiddle with buttons, it was just there. These are spools, 1 and 2. This is, I can push this open without breaking anything. There, that doesn't sound nice, but it normally does diet feed, and that's why there's that and that. Let's switch it on. PEO, I would say the easiest ever PEO to put on, and very easy to put off as well. You just need to go, it's off, which is useful. I'm guessing that, I'm pretty sure that's 4-wheel drive. Obviously it's a loader tractor, so it needs that, and I don't think this actually works, this switch. Even if it does, Dad's going to try and change it into a button by himself, because Dad is the best engineer in the world, and if he doesn't agree, he's the second best to the one who made the 6000 series on the John Deere, shouldn't have pressed that. And then if he still doesn't approve, then it's the one who made the 6R series. And if he still doesn't approve, agree, then it's the one which made the new 6M series. If he still doesn't agree, well then for once he's wrong. Because he's always right with his decisions. Where's the beacon? Because I'm pretty sure it is on. I know I don't normally do this. I just want to see. You might want to see where the beacon is. Does it even have a beacon? I'm pretty sure it has a beacon. Maybe not looking high enough. Maybe it doesn't have a beacon. It does. I know it does, but maybe it's just in an awkward place, or maybe I just didn't look in the right position. For now, I should switch it off then. You've got indicators, which I absolutely love. Indicators now. You know that horn. Oh, you don't. Scare away. Put that down, and the wipers, everything like that. Very nice dashboard. This is my most favourite tractor to drive. Not because clutch and brake it easier, because it just feels better to drive. It just does feel way better to drive. You will spend, although don't think air conditioning works. It might. I don't think the radio works that well. Though even through all of that, I still just like it better. I like the steering wheel better. Clutch brake is easier. That's not a big thing. But that, like passenger, well, it's better. And park and brake's easier than that. I don't know if it's easier than the Maxim. But apart from that, it's fair. So let's just look at the exterior. Bless me. All the outside. Here, I don't know what the wheels are, but they are. Who
knows? 2 centuries maybe?
I don't know. But wait, my dad actually made a homemade, whatever you call it, front linkage for this. I don't know if that's supposed to be here. Maybe it is. I think when you're filling up the Ford, you use this because it's there, and because you've got to go like that with our thing. If you just put a stone there, then you don't have to do it. It does save your hand a lot of pain, not gonna lie. Nice fenders. Nice, fair place for an engine. I mean, a battery, not an engine. It's got nice PTO place, nice
here
thing.
Then I can remove it. PTO shaft. Hiya, Charlie.
Hi.
Hello.
The
Cameras.
is that on?
That's to control it.
Jack, the back lights are on.
Why?
I don't know why, but this one is. I can park and brake, whatever. The rims aren't breaking. I don't know if I like the square things better than the overall round. Maybe, I don't know. I think the square ones look, for a photo, much better, but in real life, because if a stone gets under here into its very interesting mechanics, whatever you call it, it isn't going to end up well. It isn't. Loader, it's our loader tractor, and like I think the loader, like it could probably lift if it had a load. Well, I don't know. I think a loader is just a bit too weak for it because it can barely lift a ton with the loader. It just can't. And we all we have, I think, is a bale spike and bale spike. I think that's all we have for it because we mainly use our Macro. Watch a review on that. But yeah, because I want to fit 2 things in one video. I might do a review on the quad bike just because it's a very small review. Having a single video for it would be quite terrible. So you probably started off, what is this? Now, rotational grades, and I'll do a video on that. But it is the most silage saving method ever. Like, so you probably know what electric fence is, but you probably don't know what, you probably do know if you're experienced farm rotational grazing. What you do is with electric fences, you make a small box or whatever shape, and then you move it to another small box, and you keep on moving it to little small boxes and stuff like that. And what it does is, because when you move from one small box to another, you're not in the box, so because you're only in the box, like, depends how long, never ever over 3 days. When you get out, it means that the grass can grow quicker up. It means that you have more grass, meaning that when winter arrives, you can keep your cars out longer, meaning that you don't have to do much silaging, which saves diesel costs, everything like that, unless if you run it on Deere, because nothing runs like a Deere. But yeah, I'm just going to show you, that's a box. It's very useful. You can just put things in the box, like string and medicines. I'm guessing that's medicine for staggers, because when a sheep staggers far away, if you're an adult, you're probably going 5 gear down to the thing just to save someone. What's even worse if a cow's having staggers, because then you've got £2,000 lost in your hand and down the drain. And if you're starting off, That's probably the worst thing that can happen. Losing a cow. Yeah, repeat this on though. Just repeater. When it gets on, it takes ages to warm up. When it does, your thumb gets burnt. One day, when it's -40 degrees in England, one day when when global warming gets pretty bad, we are going to use a grip heater because you'll see burns on my thumb just because I'll have it on all the time because it just burns your thumb. You'll see burns and I don't know, but it can really burn your hand, thumb, whatever. It's not so bad for this. I think, yeah, I do like the quad bike. It goes up to 5 gears, no reverse gears. Neutral, of course. It's a fair quad, not one of it. But yeah, on our old quad, someone who we were recording lost the keys, and so Dad, once again the best engineer in the world, farmer, found something under here to start it. So all you need to do is flick the switch. I just flicked the switch. Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah, it's just... I would have just sold it. I'm lying, bought a new one. In fact, if I was the manager of this farm, you would see the sheep shed, a cow shed. You would have saw that, and I would have not seen anywhere near as much sheep grazing. Pretty much all just cows in arable. That's what I would have done. And 100 sheep. Not a big lambing because I like cows a lot. Apart from an FS. Yeah. And yeah, well, that's it going to be for today's video. It's probably slightly longer because I did 2 reviews on 2 machines, and I spent quite a lot of time explaining on the quad bike. So if I just did it like the Ford, just quickly showed everyone it would have been 10 minutes. But anyway, I might show the exterior hitch, which, yeah, this. It can open. No, maybe I shouldn't open it. But bars, front tyres, suspension, and that'll be it for today's video. Oh, we found this and put it on to show everybody which farms rule. Yeah, they rule. But anyways, cat says bye, I say bye. This cow says bye. You already said bye. Anyways, I'll see you again on the sheep. You say bye. See ya. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I like the Ford better, so I'll see ya.